Guys, welcome to another video. We're just at Fitness for Less in Colchester today. I'm with Chester. We're just doing some posing practice. He's a junior men's physique. He's just over 2 weeks out from the Kent Klassic. As I say, in junior men's physique. He competed last year for his first show in junior men's physique at the Kent and placed second? Third. Placed top 3 in his first show, qualified for the British finals. And his stage weight was, we were just having a conversation about it, I thought it was a little bit more, but it was around 62 to 63 kilograms. He's had a very strong off-season, putting on considerable muscle from a rebound from his first show, from being obviously very lean in the competition phase, making improvements around his arms and his shoulders and his chest particularly, which were areas we wanted to work on. So we're back again this year for the Kent again, so same qualifier, going for a qualification hopefully for the British again, and our goal is obviously to place top 6 or top 3 in the UK. Obviously we'll go to these competitions wanting to win, but as I said in my previous video, with competing, if you're thinking of it as a sport, we're practicing our craft and we're trying to get better at it, trying to improve our physiques and trying to get judged accordingly. So important thing, posing, obviously we're doing men's physique posing today, but with any posing, bodybuilding and other categories, posing is all about showing off your strengths in your physique and trying to hide your weaknesses if you do have weaknesses. So men's physique, we're looking at 4 quarter turns, we're looking at the front pose with one hand on the hip, we're looking at quarter turns to the right, so we're looking at a side pose, a rear pose, and then the other side pose back to the front pose. So 4 poses. Years gone by we used to do overhead poses and stuff for men's physique, but that's been taken out now for most federations, so we're just looking at the 4 quarter turns. So yeah, I'll try and grab a bit of footage from Chester. What was your weight? We had a refeed yesterday because he's pretty much, he's pretty much ready 2 weeks out, which is what I like to do with most athletes, is get them ready 2 weeks out so we can relax into peak week and try and peak them nice and full for the show. So what was the weight this morning?
69.3.
69.3. So we're just having a conversation about it. We're sort of forecasting his weight to be between maybe, don't know, anywhere between 66.5, 67 kilos, which would be good if he was full and dry at that weight, which is a good 5 to 6 kilos from last year. So serious improvements have been made, but we'll grab some posing now.
Back when the hood was real, a villain taking satirical boxes, and I don't care if it's hot. They don't mean Russell Crowe when they mention the gladiator in the gang war book. The first guy that I ever looked up to, he was like Batman without the suit. Now it's my turn to try and put money on the map. I just hope I can do it like you. Hope I can get 1 million views. Hope that I never get caught with food. Hope that Charlie can breathe alright in the smoke, cause I set fire to the booth. And when I realised that grime was English hip-hop, forget about all the tunes, forget the playlist. I wanna go down in history like Tutankhamun. Bugsy Malone, leave that play. I dedicate this one to Dane, my little cousin. You didn't make it. Rest in peace, fam. I see you soon, my brother. Bugsy Malone. You know? Mr. Snowman on production. Watch this, I got a brand new 3-bedroom crib with spotlights in the ceiling, it's sick. Got a beanbag in the computer room, all I need now is Grand Theft Auto 6. Got an office and everything cocaine white. In the morning it can get too bright, but it doesn't affect me these days, cause I've been staying up way too deep in the night, thinking about before it all went bad. Before the day I met my real dad, before I knew about money and bills, and now they both made my mum get sad. It's like counting about 25 bags, I'm running out of elastic bands, cause it turns out when you make money on the road, there's nothing you can do with the cash, so I jump in the S-line driving fast, hoping I don't bump into my stepdad. Cause he say mental abuse is worse than physical abuse, and I wanna get him back, but I don't wanna do another custodial sentence in a 4x4 pad. And I gotta take this time to apologize to my best friend, cause we almost crashed. Let me try and explain, it's intricate because I never been playing, it's intimate because I never contacted a counselor to get rid of this pain. I walk with it and now I'm going insane, losing control of my own brain, watching documentaries on serial killers and feeling that I can relate. Do you find that strange? Yeah? Okay. Well, let me get this straight. If I do a life sentence or I don't make it, it's cause I could not handle the pain. I don't wanna hear nobody complain about that's good talent gone to waste. Cause if I didn't go through what I went through, then you would've never downloaded my mixtape. So let me confide in you. Let me get it off my chest. Turns out no matter how many tracks I make, I still can't handle the stress. But I don't watch all the indirects. True say man might see me as a threat, I don't mind going out as a legend, as long as I'm known as Manchester's best. So picture the scene, I'm sitting on my corner sofa in peace until I got a call. Have you seen yourself in the papers? You wanted by the police. And I was like, what? And it was hot. But do you want to know what was a lot? The night before was the night that I went on Twitter, I had a direct message from Sloth, just my luck. Let me do a Vincent van Gogh, cause you know I paint pictures with words, and I still not published one book. I was in Panacea trying to get to the bar, and my man didn't want to let me pass, push me into a family of brothers. Before you knew it, I'd already been crap. But let me remind these fools, into the devil I turn. They step back, I step forward, play with fire and you're gonna get burned. But I must apologize in advance, cause I didn't want it to end so bad. See what happened from there was loose, I was in the Manchester.
So just to wrap up the video, just finished some posing with Chester. He's looking a little bit more watery than usual, but as I said, he's just trained and he had a cheat meal yesterday and a bit of a high carb day. But we're pleased with where he is now and the improvements he's made. We just brushed up on a couple of things in regards to posing. We polished up on making the lats look a little bit wider from the rear pose, and just little tweaks, minor adjustments in the side poses. I find in men's physique, we were just talking, unless you've got significant muscle mass and a very tiny waist from the front, chest and shoulders and stuff, generally men's physique athletes, their front pose is generally always the weakest, so the front pose is one we need to focus on tweaking and making it look the best you can. But yeah, we're pleased with today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and seeing Chester 2 weeks out, we're going to try and grab some footage from the show day and see how he gets on, so stay tuned for that. But tune in for the next one. Cheers guys.